Hi folks, this is the second time I'm recorded tonight. This one, I stopped recording previously because the cat was in the way, so sorry about that. Today is the 6th of May, and I think it's about nearly 12 o'clock, so don't know, about quarter to. Expand that. Now, in the last post, I talked about previous civilizations on Earth and why they were destroyed. And it's to do with the negative energies, negative beings. That's what they do. They destroy, feed off the pain and misery that they cause, and feed off the energy. And the people that know that, there are people that know this in the world, but they've lied. Like I say, we've been told, one of the first things I've said is that we've been lied to so bad and so hard and for so long that it's not, you can't comprehend how much we've been lied to as human beings, and how much there's only a few people, in inverted commas, that have control over us, that they've controlled over others, and the others have controlled us into believing their lies. It's all changed now. The energies have shifted. Earth is no longer under the influence of negative energies coming from negative beings. The energy realms have also, above us, have changed as well. There's nowhere for them to go, so that's why they're going to be stuck on Earth. I think we've been contacted, and you will be contacted, your clan, because they know this. If you have family members that have passed on, who haven't reincarnated, they will know this, okay, and they will do what they can to aid you. And even if you had family members that have passed on but you weren't close to, you don't know, because I didn't know my grandfather. I have no recollection of him as a child, but he's one there, up there, as my spirit guards, if you like, my clan. Okay, and like I said previously, Wayne's up there, an ex-boyfriend. Didn't think, he'd be part of my clan, but he is. So there's people, even if you don't think you've got anybody looking out for you, trust me, you have. We've got thousands, literally hundreds of thousands of entities, energies, clan members, family members, what your ancestors. It's not just a few. That's very westernised, isn't it? When I say you've got 3-4 spirit guides, no, we've got thousands upon thousands. And obviously, not all going to come to you at once. There's going to be someone assigned to you, but you still got that energy. It's still got their energy backing them up, backing you up, backing us up. Okay. What I've seen on the Creature Beast, and it's like I've watched them as well. I learned from them. So not when I seen on the Creature Beast, like I said previously, the entities on them, and the energy surrounding them, the energies from hell or from the abyss, the dark energy, is growing. It's not us. It's not affecting us, original humans, as much as they would like. They would like you to think that because they're negative beings and and because they are disgusting, revolting, repulsive human beings, that we should be scared of them. No. And because they've linked themselves to the Freemasons or any other nefarious group, they're being eaten, literally. Okay, they're all being eaten by the entities that attach to them in one way or the other. Okay, all of us, another thing as well, we all have a choice, and everybody will have a choice. Um, Even negative beings will have a choice. Okay, you can either um, stop what you're doing, or you're going to be eaten by the creature beast. Like I said, the dog at number 30, the dog portal, she's still got a portal. Still got a demon attached to her. The demon has got another, it's the same species of demon. She's got two demons attached to her, plus she's a portal still. Negative entities that to work their way through her. All of the creature beasts that I've seen, I've got a darkness surrounding them. Okay, and this is what I mean. You're going to see things on people that you're going to think it's scared of them, obviously, but it's nothing to be scared of. There, the entities that are attached to them, whoever, cannot harm you. Okay, um, they're only interested in the beings that they've attached themselves to. They're only feeding off the beings they attach themselves to. And I would suggest that it's up to you. It's up to you how you want to live your life. But for our aim, original human, is to go back to our clan, go back to our ancestors. Um, that's when we die. That's it. That's the plan. Okay, and life on Earth is just to be experienced. Nothing to nothing. No lessons. It's just to experience life. We are a lot more than what we think we are. We've been dubbed down. Our DNA, our energetic link to our higher selves, have been stripped by negative beings, and now that's changing because obviously the human resonance is changing, and everything um, is is linked or gearing up, or already has geared up. Um, so we have connections with our higher selves and higher ancestors and the higher realms. Okay, the war has been lost between the negative aliens and I'm not going to say negative, yeah, between the negative aliens, the parasites, parasitic beings, and original humans and our creators. Okay, the war has been lost by the negative beings. See that? So again, the war has been lost by the negative beings. Okay, they are not in charge of the moon anymore. They're not in charge of Earth. What's the energy is coming to Earth? They can't leave Earth. So what's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen. Um, I suspect what I'm seeing off the creature beast is that they're going to get more and more. They've told me that they're just going to have a psychotic break. All of them involved. There's going to come a point, and everybody involved in this, um, well, everybody involved in hurting humans or other animals, uh, they're going to be tortured by the entities that attach to them, and that will continue even after their death. And I'm saying this, they know all this. They know they've got entities attached to them. Well, they didn't actually when they first came into targeting. No, they didn't know, and they've been lied to. As the other three Masons and nonces, Dudley Council and Westminster Police, they've been lied to, and they're still being lied to. Okay? Did you hear that? Did you hear one of the creatures? And your nose has been lied to. Like it's fucking people. Anyway, um, cognitive dissonance is strong in it, folks. Fuckers. Anyway, reincarnation. Okay, we do reincarnate. Not all of us. And it's up, normally it's up to, you have a discussion. Here are some results from a search. Anyway, there's happenings. Yeah, we reincarnate as humans. We don't reincarnate as animals or anything like that. We do reincarnate as humans again on Earth. And it's just to expand our soul, to expand our learning. Because it's all about evolution. So it's not just for you, but it's also for your clan as well. If you expand, the clan expands, and that's how it goes. That's why the solar system is expanding, and that's what the creators want it to expand. And they do it as a sort of like as one expands, they all expand. As one soul grows, they all do. But you have a choice on Earth. It's up to you. You know, I know that some original humans have chosen the dark path, and when they die, they can't on the deathbed say, "I'm sorry." That's it. They've chosen it because you've got, especially now at this point in Earth's history, once you link yourself to the negative beings, um, that's it, forever and ever, even after death. And I've been told, it's been very made clear, um, it's a choice. People have choice which way they go. Either unite with their clan or live a life on Earth that involves hurting, causing pain to others, being a sociopath or a narcissist or something like that. When we leave this body, this on Earth, body that we're in on Earth, our clan looks like us. We look like, sort of like us, but taller. They do look human. We are made in their image, okay? And they're taller. And there's lots of different races. Do you know when these people say blonde hair, blue eyes? That's all year in the UFO community. Um, I personally have seen races of beings that I don't even know. There could be a mixture of Chinese, bit of black, bit of African, bit of Indian. This is what I mean. Or there could be sort of Mediterranean. I've had a Mediterranean looking guy that first came to me, being. Looks Mediterranean but darker, but still better. I don't know. There's so many different races or different looks of humans that I've seen that are our kin, that are my family. That yeah, New Zealand race, original New Zealand, Aboriginal. Um, there's so many different looks of beings that when someone says blonde hair, blue eyes, you know the racist. So just turn it off, folks. Just unless you want to be a racist as well and you want to be comforted by that, just turn it off. Just lying. There's so many that I've seen, and this is right at the beginning, where before the contact, It's not just one race, it's not just one look. Um, Different colours, different heights. Um, Even the shorter ones are taller than us. Okay, we've got that. Amazingly, strikingly beautiful, all of them. And even though they all look different, strikingly beautiful. You just can't. You're staring at one, and then you stare at another, and then you stare at another. And I'll one day I'll go into how this happened, how that happened. But it was really comforting, really nice. Um, but yeah, the auras. If you just stare, and then you look, yeah, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. You look to another one, and then you look to you can't believe the aura they have, and it's a marked contrast to the aura of the creature beast. I told you yesterday that you'll feel revulsion. There's going to come a point with the humans, with mates. Say you've got mates who are a bit dodgy, you've got a mate who's a bit, you know, or next door neighbour or someone like I have. There's going to be a point where you're not going to just dislike them. You're going to feel revulsion at being in their company. Okay. Another thing that all energies are the same, all come from the same place. All energies are nowhere near or come from the same place as the negative beings or the parasites. They come from a different place. I'll give you an example, the creature beast, um, the energy around every one of them is so negative, so dark, and it's about 2 meters wide, 2 meters, yeah, 2 meters around them. It's just a dark mass of energy um, that it looks like they're blocking the sun. Because I glance and it looks like literally what's around them, and their body's in the middle of this, and you can't even you see it you see it as quick as a glance. I don't have to stare, I just glance. Literally, the first thing I see is this dark mass. Then I see the human thing, whatever, in the middle. And I notice that the energies of Earth that's coming into Earth doesn't touch them. They're not part of Earth. The energy that they're feeding off, or what's feeding off them, is not part of Earth. And that's all of them. And if you've seen pictures of them, they look human. Okay? And it's nothing to fear. They are nothing to be scared of. Um, yeah, it's just the way it is. You know, that's the way life is. That's the way it's gonna go. Don't hook up with them. Don't feel sorry for them. Don't. They just feed off any energy they can, negative or positive. And I know my family said to me, "Don't be angry," but sometimes I just feel, "Oh, fucking hell." But even that, you can hear me. Swearing doesn't make me a bad person. I still get visits from my family that I don't think I'm a bad person. They understand the situation, obviously, that I'm in. And I only tend to swear when it involves a creature beast. Okay, you might say the off F every now and again, slip out. Um, what's this thing? Yes, we do reincarnate. Earth has been inhabited before, like I said previously, but it now this time round, because it was destroyed by negative beings, um, they've lost the war on, so many different dimensions, so many different energy fields, so many different realms, that they're going to stay on Earth. They can't leave Earth, so they won't destroy Earth. And they're just going to feed off as many creature beasts, as many monsters as possible. So a lot of people we're going to see in society that are just going to flip. They're going to have such mental health breaks. But it's there. You've got to remember, it's their energy that's brought them to where they're at. And where they will be. Okay? They won't be able to do anything about it. But everybody will have a choice. They've got a choice now. Everybody's going to have a choice. And the creature beasts that are, I know in my case, they've gone too far. And because it's gone too far, and the energy is to do with sexual deviance, to do with rape of adults, children, and infants, and that's been the case from the very beginning. They are sick fucks because it's to do with that sexual energy. It's increased the energy between themselves. So when I told you about the portal, the entity flying out the portal, the portal at number 30. Yeah. So it starts with the people that are fucked up anyway, becoming part of something that's fucked up, and a sexual energy, and occult knowledge, in inverted commas, to make themselves stronger, to join together. Without realising that it's a load of bullshit, whatever they're being told, and it just puts for negative entities to leech on them, to feed off them. Anyway, so that's just an example. We can also become spirit guides ourselves. So we don't have to reincarnate. We could take time out and become spirit guides to our descendants on Earth. Okay, and when I talk about descendants, I'm not our DNA. Okay, has a part to play in this. Okay, but we also could have been placed into a family that, yes, our DNA may be linked, but our clan, where our energy comes from, where our soul comes from, may not be linked. Okay, I know there's some people that have come in to a family and don't feel part of the family. Because like me, I don't feel part of my family. I've got family members, but it's not a close family. I feel part to individual members, but saying there's about 60 of us, you realise just how disjointed my family is. And I think most families could be like that. So even if you feel you don't have had a strong connection with your parents or siblings, that's okay. But because it's a negative energy planet, sorry, I'm going to stop apologising. I don't know why I said sorry. Anyway, because it's linked to, this is a negative place, our birth, the people that surrounded us at birth, how they react, because they might have entities themselves and not know it, or they may not, influences who we can influence, could sort of block who we're intended, what family we're intended to born into. Quite even speak proper English now. Okay. Because remember, the negative beings want to create as much negativity as possible. If they've seen your energy and it's been positive, or it's been on fuckable with, see something about you, if they can mess up your family or those closest to you to mess you up, they will do. Okay, and I know my family, that's been the case. Okay, I don't know if anybody's seen the statues. I think in Google Map. I don't know how long it's been out on the internet, where there's big, giant statues. Okay, one's of a Negro-faced man. Okay, and it's different. I'm talking about different parts of the world here. So that was part of a civilization previously. And that was to give honour to him. Okay, and if you're singing the other, um, I think they are lifelike tunes of different thousands. Literally, I think there's thousands of them. I don't think there's one or two. There's thousands of them around Earth, like lifelike statues of either women in circles or people holding hands in circle or standing around the gate holding hands. You've seen that? A stormy underwater or somewhere. That's part of a previous civilization. They are part of previous civilization. And if you look at the facial features on some of them, yes, have got Negro features, but some of them haven't, where the nose and the hair look bastard. On some of them have got afro hair and shapely lips and broad nose. And some of them have got oriental features. Have you seen that ones with oriental features? I think that's the only one that's been sort of like in the public eye for quite a few years now. Okay, it's not just one race of people as well. Just think about the black race came onto Earth first. Um, no, there were other races as well. We're mixed in. When I saw the people standing around me, the angels or whatever they were, there were so many different nationalities. Like I said previously, that it's some I couldn't even tell you what nationality they were nearer or looked like. Okay, but like I said previously as well, there's some beings on Earth that are not human, or there's humans on Earth that are not human and they were created by the Greys, created by negative entities, and they seem to have the same body type, seem to possess the same energy that they give out as well. Okay, and in my case, I know. Look at. Okay, look at Pete Lowe. Look at David Jameson. Look at Patrick Haley. Okay, look at David. What's his name? David Jameson said that. That's the type, and they're not all like that. There's an Asian mayor, ex-mayor, a councillor of Lai. Look at him, short ass. What I'm getting at, they're all short asses, basically. I don't know why that is, and I don't think it's. I think it's. Well, I do actually, but I'm going to offend a lot of people, so I won't say any more. But if you want to know the type of people that try to ruin Earth and the DNA makeup of said people, well, they're not people actually. They're not. They're subhuman. All that I've mentioned are subhuman. I think I've covered that before, Hunter. Yeah, all are subhuman. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. Um, I can't think of anything else. Spirit guides, yes, you can go back to spirit guides. Your spirit guides somebody else. Say, come back. You up there? We're up there. I was offering them guidance. Things are going to change actually. Um, so I don't know what's happening because they're able to change. Earth is not going to be like as we know it. in the next 40, 50 years, the energy is going to change too much. And the negative beings, meaning the negative people on Earth, they won't be able to take the energies. It's happening now. I can see it in my face. They won't be able to take the energies that are coming in, and that's why they're going to have psychotic breaks or mental health issues, serious mental health issues. I think sort of more like in a schizophrenia realm, but there'll be actual entities attached, and nobody will believe them. They'll be talking to the demons that attach themselves to, and nobody will believe them and just try to shove down more meds down the throat. Anyway, on that happy note, I'll leave it. And I think some more topics. So, reincarnation, check. Previous civilizations, check. Previous civilizations, as suggested, was destroyed by negative beings. The statues that we see around Earth, full-grown statues of previous Earth's history, previous Earth civilization, sorry, that they can't get rid of, or they try to blow up or whatever, and they couldn't, or cover up. I say that most of them are under the sea. You can see where the sea, where originally the originator had no water. It was a flat land before the water came and flooded that area and covered all the statues up. And they're life size, aren't they? Have you seen them over the internet, the life size? Life size? Get rid of that. I know, let's get there now. Thank you, family.